Hello, welcome to StoneMagpie. As you'll see from the box of diamonds on my desk, I'm getting very close to finishing a diamond painting, and that is the DIY Moonshop mystery diamond painting from Karla Gerard, and it is painting A. So if you don't want to see the finish of this diamond painting, then please don't watch any further. There are lots of different diamond paintings to see on my channel if you want to go and have a look at the playlists. Right, let's get going and do this finish. Woo! As I mentioned, the section that we're going to be finishing with is a very small one. Only this amount left to do. So get my diamond painting pen and we'll get going. Okay, so we're going to start. Now I have been using a tip that a viewer gave me to look at the symbols and choose the one that stands out to me rather than do as I used to and start in the corner here. So the symbol that's standing out to me most is A very, very dark blue. And I will be talking to you about what I thought about the diamond painting, the diamonds, etc. So this very dark blue to pick out some of the details in what looks like the final house. Thank you if you stayed with me throughout this diamond painting to see the finished result. It has been quite an interesting one to diamond paint, this one, with all of the different sections, which you will see a complete view of at the end of this video when we look at the finished result. I am really, really excited to be finishing this one and showing you the whole canvas, because at the beginning I was posting photos on each random section, and then when I started working row to row I stopped posting as much, and that's because the picture itself, as the sections were coming together, revealed a lot more of the picture, and I wanted it to be a really nice surprise for you all during this video as the final reveal. And also I recognise that not everybody does use Instagram or Facebook, so we can all discover the final result together. Even on this house detail that we're doing now, it's so different from the other side of the house. It's like every part of the picture is a little mystery all of its own. We'll do the U code next. Which is a little bit like a gingerbread colour. A bright gingerbread. Now I have to say, as I am coming to the ends of these diamonds, I am finding it harder to multi-place because I'm having to pick out rather than use my multi-placer, because some of the diamonds have nobules like that one and some have bubbles. So I'm having to be quite selective now that the diamonds are coming to the end of their packs. And also, I don't know if you'll be able to see very easily in this colour, but I'm also getting a little bit of static, so they are sticking together. So I'm finding myself single placing much more than I was at the beginning. Which does of course take a little bit longer, but worth it for a better finish, I feel. And it is only on certain colours. I have to say the C symbol has been the most challenging with the bubbles. I'm not sure if I've got any C's in this one, so I will definitely show you an example of that. I just want to multiply, so let's get some more in, see how we get on. We'll have a go. I can always take them off if I'm not happy. And that's one of the great things about diamond painting, isn't it? When we lay the diamonds, they don't have to be the final result. We can swap them out and change things up. We can change colours. We can change some of the way that the diamonds are laid if we want to. And I think as we get a little bit more experienced, we get a bit more confident as well about changing up diamond paintings more and making them our own. I'm doing that with the crystal ball diamond painting as well from Diamond Art Club. You may have seen recently that I changed her finger slightly, and I'm making slight changes, which you will see more of very soon. So stay tuned if you're enjoying the crystal ball canvas too. And I very, very, very much appreciate having you here. So thank you for watching and commenting and liking. It's always really, really appreciated. Thank you so much. And if you are a subscriber, thank you. A little kiss from me and a heart. And if you are considering subscribing, then please do so. It's always lovely to have you alongside me. And there are lots of plans being made in my head at the moment for things that are coming up on the channel that I'm really excited about. So I do hope that you consider subscribing and joining the community that we have here. I do have a very, very lovely community that I'm ever so grateful for. Everybody is so kind. I am very, very lucky to have you all with me. I love the thought, sitting here, diamond painting on my own. I feel like you're all sat alongside with me, and I love that. I feel very, very honoured to have you diamond painting here too. So thank you. Let me know what you're working on too, won't you? I do like to know. How you're finding your canvases. Are you enjoying them? Are they a little bit tricky in places? We know sometimes they can be a little bit challenging, these canvases of ours. But most of the time we have so much joy from them, don't we? And the relaxation that diamond painting brings. I like to spread the word about diamond painting to others as well. People do ask me about it when I mention quite intrigued by it. And I do try to explain just how relaxing it is. I don't really know why it's so relaxing. So sometimes I do struggle to explain what it is about the craft that really relaxes me. However, encouraging people to have a go, I really enjoy doing. And it's great to hear feedback from those that do try it for the first time, because some people struggle, they've not got the patience to do it, or some people don't really like the final result. Not many though. I think most people who have a go will find something that they like about it, whether it's doing little key rings rather than the big pictures, or whether they like the partials, the crystals rather than the usual diamonds. All sorts of things to have a go at and try. Some people don't like squares, some people don't like rounds. I find really interesting to hear from you all. Trying new things and experimenting and seeing what we think. because I don't think you can go wrong with diamond painting. Even if you get a square diamond painting, for example, and you're not really that keen, it doesn't relax you as much as what you thought, you just learn from that experience and then go back to what you do like. Now then, this R code, not many in this pot. I'll see if I've got any other spares. 413. Yes, I do. Good. Okay, so I'm going to throw these ones with friends back in the pot because I may well have picked through those quite a lot. So we'll get some new ones. Keeping the dryer sheets in these little packs because they are still quite staticky. Okay, this looks okay. We'll do some multi-placing. I always do like multi-placing where I can. For me, it's part of the relaxation of it. It's not, well, maybe it is a little bit of a speed thing because I do like to be able to finish sections fairly quickly. It's not, I don't feel rushed by it, but it's part of the enjoyment for me that the sections go a little bit quicker. I think if I was to single place every diamond in a kit like this, for me it would take something away from it. However, if it was things like the key rings and the coasters that you can't multi-place anyway, that feels fine to me. It's quite strange how my mind works like that sometimes. If I can't multi-place, it doesn't bother me that I'm single placing, but when I can multi-place, it would bother me if I don't. And I don't, as you can see, multi-place all of the time. So sometimes when there's small areas like this, I don't. Like there. Now I can see some C codes, so I am going to be able to show you the C symbol diamonds, which are these very, very pale grey. Now, I have got some friends in, which is fine. Okay, so if I show you, C is the most I've struggled with this time. I don't know if you can see very, very clearly. We've got a lot of holes. We've got a lot that are stuck together. We've got a lot that are clumped. You see all of those holes in that area there and here. So I've really had to pick out some C's, which isn't too bad in a section like this, but multi-placing, it was a bit of a, I'm going to say chore when it was a big area of the C code. And I realise I am doing sort of a mini review as I'm diamond painting, so I probably will cut the review shorter and talk about it as I'm going. That's probably the best way. So we're going on to the lowercase e, this brown colour here. Now, one thing I'm going to say is that I've still got my putty in my diamond pen. I haven't changed it out and I haven't diamond painted all week. I know, I've been just so busy. I don't know, just not had a chance to diamond paint this week. So this putty is still working really well, even though it's been in my pen, on my desk, in open air for a week. So I'm still getting a good money's worth of use from this putty without changing it up. Not quite sure if this is building, is it door, is it window? Ooh, can't quite tell yet. Going to the lowercase t, which is a very, very, very deep green. Sorry, I know I keep going quiet because I'm concentrating. There we go. And I can see that I have missed some of the symbols that I've already done. Oh dear, let's get that U code. U symbol again, this bright gingerbread colour. Just fill in some of those that I missed. Okay, oh, I missed another one, just one there and one at the side as well. I think I'm just so excited to show you the complete picture, the big reveal of the finish. Q code next, which is this lovely subtle pink. It's like a rose blush pink, beautiful. Any more Q's? And we'll go to O next. Going to a bright blue. The colours in this kit have been extraordinary. I have really enjoyed changing colours. You can see a bubble on that one. Yeah, changing colours so often. It's just been a bright kit with lots of colour play. Really, really lovely. And as I said earlier, such different sections to work on at a time. It has actually felt like doing a little mini diamond painting for every section because they all have been so different to each other that they didn't relate much. I will show you when I show you the complete canvas, the areas that I did know what I would be diamond painting quite easily when I revealed the section, but mainly it's been doing like little pictures that have all come together to make one larger artwork. This eye symbol, which is this subtle putty sage green colour. Again, another example of the clumping diamonds. Which are not too bad if you're a single placer, but again, if you're a multi-placer, it is a little annoying. And I have kept the dryer sheets within the pots to try and eliminate it as much as possible. Do the K code, which is another subtle sagey green colour. more of, yeah, no, I'm sticking with sagey. I was going to maybe move to a pale mint, but no, I changed. Oh, oh. And I've missed an eye there. So I'll get that quickly resolved. What do you think? Do you think a window or a door? J next. Back to the blues. A very lovely sky blue this time. Let's go to Z. Dark blue. And we'll fill in that lowercase a right in the middle there. Ooh, a very, very nice tealy turquoise blue. We'll do the T, purple. You may have already noticed that I am leaving the L code for last because that is the majority. Any more T's? Okay, we will do number 3. Another sagey colour. Subtle differences between them. I think this is a window, and that's like the window frame. Y next. I mean, we've just got little 1s and 2s now around. E, just 1 to tuck in there. Let's do these lowercase h, which could be part of the frame for the section next to it. So as I've already mentioned, there are plans afoot for what's happening next on the channel, so please do keep tuned. You may well have guessed which canvases I will be moving on to. There may not be surprises going on there, but it's always lovely to finish a canvas and get ready to start a new one. And if you have watched my channel regularly or watched any of my finishes, you will know to get some Tic Tac boxes ready. Any sort of storage will do, but I call them Tic Tac boxes for my finishes. If you've not watched before, then, as I say, get some storage boxes ready for the celebration as we finish this diamond painting. Not long now. Now with the L code, they did give us a choice of diamonds. We could use either this pale orangey gingerbread colour or the orange ABs, and I chose to use the orange ABs throughout the whole painting. Now I'm swapping from my putty for the ABs because I find the putty does stick. It doesn't like to let the ABs go very easily. It doesn't take the coating off, but it's quite reluctant to place them down. So I'm going back to my blue wax to place all of the ABs. In lines across horizontally for this part. And I do swap about with the multiplacer, so sometimes it will be horizontal and sometimes it will be vertical. Now I love AB, so obviously I was going to choose the AB option. Again, it's up to you whether you want to use ABs in a kit, or would you do some of it AB and some of it the other colour, because it would look very different in this colour. They're quite different to each other, so maybe when you see the complete picture you would think, oh, actually I would probably do ABs in that part and the other colour in other parts of the painting, swap and change it that way round. But I did like that with DIY Moonshop, that they gave you options which ones to use. I think that's a really good idea. I'm actually surprised more diamond painting companies don't do that. Trying to get a nice run for my multi-placing. Now I've also seen recently trays that have different sections in, so they've got the bigger tray, they've got sections, but they're not just sectioned off as if you can use more than one colour, which is the type of tray I got recently from Dreamer Designs, I think it was. These trays have like sections for multi-placing 5 diamonds, multi-placing 3 diamonds and so on. Even single little square holes for if you're single placing. Anybody got a tray like that? I'm intrigued about whether it does make the multi-placing any easier, any quicker. Are they worth getting? Because obviously they don't come in the normal diamond painting kits, so anyone experimented, please do let me know. Let me know your thoughts on those. Because sometimes I think I do pick up all sorts of different numbers of drills as I'm multi-placing, but would it make it easier being sectioned? Some of these ABs as well don't quite have AB coating on as much as others, so you may see I'm sort of being a bit fussy about which ones I'm picking up as well. It's quite nice sometimes to have a bit of a mix in, so let me try and show you an example. I can't, oh there. Here's one that doesn't seem to have any AB on whatsoever, so I've kind of dodged him, but others have a slight bit of AB like that one, and others are really, really full of AB. So it does mix it up a little bit, but I'm trying to dodge the ones that have none on whatsoever. So watch out for that when I show you the full picture. You may be able to see what I mean with the different colour play in the AB areas. Okay, last little line along. Okay, so get your Tic Tac boxes ready, or whatever storage you're using, and if you're working from packets, get those ready. Just be careful how you hold them, because we are going to shake our Tic Tacs. Yay! We have a finish! Woohoo! Yes, we have a finish. Okay, everybody, are you ready to see the final canvas absolutely complete? Okay, here it is. Drum roll, please. Oh, we haven't had a drum roll for ages. Here it comes. Ta-da! What a quirky picture this has turned out to be. Can you spot all of the different sections that were posted on Instagram and Facebook throughout? Because we've got the section with the bird in a circle here, with quite a random strip coming down from it. Houses in the middle, these quirky different houses, different colours and different shapes, to the watermelon sunshine with what looks like some sort of a beanstalk growing either up or down the painting. And that really threw me, because it looked like a frame, but it wasn't at the edge of the painting. To then we've got strip down this side with, it's like a totem strip here, a quirky little house, and then the strips, the stripes going down like a pathway to the house. Then we have what I thought was like an outer space type design along the bottom, and I was thinking, but it's the bottom of the canvas, how can it be out of space? And then you can see the floral details within each circle, so perhaps it's a flower bed. The colourways are not really flowery though, so you know, having a dark blue background rather than a green, so that threw me off for a little while as well. Again, down the right hand side we've got that stripe here, and then another quirky house with this little fella sat outside waiting to be let in, and the windows are so lovely with details, and again another stripe down the bottom of the canvas like a pathway. So this house has a dotty roof with a little pink chimney. It's a purple house with 3 windows, all different shapes, all different colours. So this is why each little section was like its own little painting all at once. The door, quirky door with the door frame and the door itself, and you can see even the house being purple has little pink dots. It's dark, it's light, really, really cleverly done. We come to the house next door, which is the one that we diamond painted during the finish with all of those sparkly ABs within it. And it does look quite barn-like with the stripes of brown in between. Again, 3 windows, all different. Nice archway there with those turquoise blues. It's got the purple roof going the other way around, again a pink chimney, and a quirky door with a tiny little doorknob. Next to it is, it's probably a bit mean to call it a shed because it does have a chimney and a roof in blue. It's a green building. I wonder if that's why I think it looks quite shed-like. And we've got the little cat outside of a little window. Behind the shed we've got the, should we call it the torpedo house? It's that sort of shape with a purple roof with pinks within it. There are so many colours in that roof there. Hopefully you can see that easily. again a pink chimney, and different shaped windows with different colours, and the light outside the door, which also has a lot of colours within it. Next to the house we've got the bridge here with the 3 archways, and again lots of different colours within that stonework there to really pick out the different shades. And we'll call them turrets, but there's probably a railing or something on top. Then the final house is a blue house with a black roof with these greens and greys defining the tiles, and again 3 windows, different colour ways with greens, oranges, pinks, and the cat sat outside the front door under the light waiting to be let in. I mean, your eye doesn't know where to rest in this diamond painting. There's so much to look at, and now you can see why the sections were so random. It was a mystery throughout. It was so much fun to diamond paint each section and discover what was going on in the diamond painting itself. Really, really good fun, even though I've mentioned some of the diamonds being staticky, some having bubbles and some having nobules. I would say it didn't spoil the diamond painting, it was just a little bit frustrating at times. I definitely had enough diamonds to finish the painting. Like I say, the problem with having to pick out certain ones with the C code, it looks like there's quite a few left, but a lot of these were unusable. So tell me, what do you think? What do you think of this picture? Have you enjoyed watching the progress of it? Did you know what the design would be, or has it really kept you guessing right up to the end? The painting is a mix of confetti. I mean, this section here was quite heavy going with all of the different colours, even though it looks like there's a lot in the background. It did feel quite confetti heavy when I was diamond painting it. And each house, as I say, there's lots of colours in each house. Even this one, because they were not all of the same colour. When you look at the turquoise sky, there are dots of other colours throughout the background, so it was quite confetti heavy. I've really enjoyed it. It has been a joy to work on. Now, would I buy another mystery from DIY Moonshop? Well, yes, I think I would. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you've had fun with it too, and I hope that you join me next time. In the meantime, please do think of subscribing. Please do like, share, and leave me a comment, and I'll see you next time. In the meantime, enjoy your own diamond painting. Take care, everyone. Bye.